Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Jason Duggar marries Maddie Grace in stunning mountain wedding. Counting on alum, Jason Duggar officially marries Maddie Grace. The two have been silent about their wedding since announcing their engagement. Some even thought they were going to marry early next year based on their hashtag saying, #Spring 2025. But it seems there's been a change of plans, leading to their early nuptials. Keep reading to see more details about the newlyweds. Counting on, Jason Duggar announces engagement with Maddie Grace. In August, Jason made headlines after announcing his engagement with Maddie Grace. The Counting on alum proposed to his girlfriend at a beach, which also appears to be the same beach where he shared his first pictures with Maddie Grace. Family and friends of the two celebrated their engagement. Many were also surprised that they were already allowed to do frontal hugs despite their strict beliefs in courtship. But some fans think Jim Bob and Michelle no longer implement such rules after their show got canceled. Jason marries Maddie Grace in stunning mountain wedding. Jason and Maddie Grace recently participated in an interview in which they shared stories about their wedding. The two tied the knot in a fall-themed mountain wedding at the estate at Sweetwater Creek on October 3, 2024. They tied the knot in front of 300 guests. According to Maddie Grace, they were so happy that everyone in their families was at the wedding, adding that they may not be able to have the opportunity again. She also explained that she and her family are from Tennessee, while Jason's side is mostly from Arkansas. Just being able to see everybody in one place. It's just a big party where everybody gets together, she added. Jason's groomsmen were James, Justin, and Jackson, while Jed served as the best man. Meanwhile, Maddie Grace's bridesmaids were Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan, and Josie Duggar. Jason wore a stunning brown suit, while his bride wore an elegant long white dress. The reception served an Italian menu, which is a nod to their honeymoon in Italy. The ceremony ended with a huge party with guests dancing and hanging out with everyone. Counting on, Jason Duggar and Maddie Grace's relationship story. Jason also recalled that meeting Maddie was actually a dare for his sister Jana. According to the Counting on alum, he once told his oldest sister that he needed to find her man. To convince her, he decided to look for his own significant other. As a result, he ended up with Maddie Grace. Maddie also revealed that Jason only found her profile by accident. But Jace found my profile just because he accidentally tapped on the notifications button. He saw my profile picture. He was like, "Oh, she's cute," she added, before saying that God planned to make them meet. In a picturesque ceremony surrounded by towering mountain peaks in the crisp autumn air, Jason Duggar married the love of his life, Maddie Grace, in what can only be described as a fairy tale wedding. The event, which took place in an idyllic mountain setting, was a stunning display of nature's grandeur combined with the heartfelt simplicity of two young people deeply in love. The venue set against a backdrop of majestic mountains and evergreen forests. The couple's choice of location captured the essence of rustic elegance. The wedding venue was nestled deep within the Ozark Mountains, a nod to the Duggar family's Arkansas roots, though the event itself seemed like something straight out of a destination wedding in the Rockies. The venue was an open-air chapel, perched on a cliffside, with panoramic views of valleys and peaks stretching far into the distance. The autumn foliage painted the landscape in hues of gold, orange, and crimson, creating a natural tapestry that perfectly complemented the theme of the day. The couple chose this setting as a symbol of the strength and steadiness they hoped to have in their marriage. "We wanted to say our vows somewhere that represented God's creation in its most awe-inspiring form," Jason had shared in the lead-up to the wedding. The natural beauty of the mountains mirrored the calm and serene love that had blossomed between Jason and Maddie Grace, making the venue not just a location but a living, breathing part of their celebration. The bride's radiance. Maddie Grace was the picture of classic beauty as she walked down the aisle, wearing a timeless white gown with delicate lace detailing that flowed down into a cathedral-length train. Her hair was arranged in soft curls, crowned by a simple floral wreath that added a natural touch to her elegant look. The veil, sheer and flowing, cascaded behind her, lightly brushing the ground as she made her way to the altar. Her bouquet was a mix of wildflowers and roses, perfectly chosen to fit the setting. The soft pinks and whites of the roses blended beautifully with the deeper reds and yellows of the autumn blooms. As she moved down the aisle, her smile lit up the entire gathering, and all eyes were on her. But none more so than Jason's, who stood at the altar looking both proud and emotional, his eyes misting as he watched his bride approach. Jason's dapper look. Jason Duggar, known for his quiet charm and hardworking nature, looked every bit the dashing groom. He opted for a deep charcoal gray suit, which complemented the earthy tones of the surrounding mountains. His boutonniere, a single red rose wrapped in twine, was a subtle nod to the outdoor setting, and it matched the burgundy accents in the decor in Maddie's bouquet. The groom, normally quite reserved, could hardly contain his excitement. As Maddie Grace drew closer, Jason's grin widened, and the love between the two was palpable even to the guests seated further back. In interviews leading up to the big day, Jason had spoken about how Maddie brought out the best in him, and it was clear in that moment that he had found someone who not only completed him, but inspired him to be a better man. The ceremony. The ceremony itself was a blend of traditional and personal touches, officiated by one of Jason's older brothers, who shared heartfelt words about the couple's journey to the altar. "Marriage is a mountain we climb together," he said. "It will have its challenges, but the view from the top makes every step worthwhile." The analogy was fitting, given the setting, and resonated deeply with the couple. The vows exchanged between Jason and Maddie Grace were written by the couple themselves. Jason's voice trembled slightly as he spoke of his commitment to stand by Maddie's side no matter what life threw their way. "You are my rock, my adventure partner, and my greatest love," he began, his voice cracking slightly with emotion. "I promise to love you as fiercely as the winds that carved these mountains and to cherish you as tenderly as the first sunrise will watch as husband and wife." Maddie Grace, in turn, expressed her deep admiration and love for Jason. "From the moment I met you, I knew you were someone special," she said. "You've been a constant in my life, and today I pledge to be your constant in return, through all the highs and lows, the mountain peaks and valleys of life." Her words brought tears to the eyes of many in attendance, a testament to the depth of the connection between them. The reception. After the emotional ceremony, the guests were invited to a nearby lodge for a cozy yet elegant reception. The reception hall, with its wooden beams and floor-to-ceiling windows that offered views of the mountains, was decorated with rustic charm. Tables were adorned with simple centerpieces of pine cones, candles, and more of the same wildflowers that had been used in the bride's bouquet. The couple's first dance took place under a canopy of twinkling lights, with the mountains as their backdrop. As Jason and Maddie swayed to a soft country ballad, the love between them was unmistakable. Their chemistry and the quiet, shared moments between them seemed to slow time, as if the rest of the world had disappeared, leaving only the two of them in that moment. The wedding cake was a three-tiered masterpiece decorated with delicate sugar flowers that mirrored the wildflowers used throughout the day. Guests enjoyed a meal that included Southern comfort foods like fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and green beans, all with a gourmet twist. Each dish was a reflection of the couple's Arkansas roots, with a few modern touches that made the meal truly special. Family and friends. The Duggar family, known for their close-knit bond, played a significant role in the day's festivities. Jason's siblings were part of the bridal party, with many of his brothers serving as groomsmen and Maddie Grace's friends and family serving as bridesmaids. The flower girls and ring bearers, all adorable little ones from the Duggar clan, stole the show with their cute antics as they made their way down the aisle.